Ladies and gentlemen, crypto gaming tokens are going parabolic right now, with some going up as much as 5 to 10x just in this little mini bull cycle. A lot of people wonder how you get your hands on these crypto gaming tokens on the ground floor. Well, today we're going to be touching base on a sponsored overview of Seedify. So big thank you to the Cify team for going ahead and supporting the channel. But this is a project actually that even before getting sponsored, I covered on my top 10 crypto gaming tokens video. I mean, this portfolio is up 72% since its inception 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I said that. And Seedify as a token is actually up 17.5% today and up 60%. So by no means is it a lagger behind the rest of the crypto gaming space. This token has been doing numbers. Now let's talk about what Seedify is and what Seedify is trying to do. Well, let's just touch base on their website first. Seedify allows you to join top tier AI, Web3 gaming, and metaverse IDOs. You decide your tier by going ahead and grabbing certain amounts of Seedify, and on top of that, you can go ahead and participate in different things. For example, if you wanted to go ahead and get into NFTs, there are INOs, and these are for NFTs, right? You could see that this one is being created by Seedify, Meta Studios, etc. But the main driver here are the actual token plays, which are the IDOs, right? You can see that there are two different pools. One is for the private and one is for the public. The private one is always going to be better. It's going to be more enticing, but it's also going to take a certain number of tokens to go ahead and participate. In fact, if you want to get on these IDOs, you're going to have to complete a KYC. You're going to have to purchase and hold as funds and stake it. Then you have to check the whitelist and have enough BNB for fees, etc., etc. This is the actual tier system. So go ahead and pause it to see how much you actually need to be weighted in certain categories. You know, you get guaranteed allocation based on how much you're staking. So it's very important, if it's a very hot token that's going to be going live, that you're on the higher end of the tiers to guarantee that you have a chance at getting in a Seedify. But let's talk about something exciting, because I know you're like, okay, this is a crypto gaming launchpad, that's great and all. But the token, I mean, it's up 60%. Why is it doing so well? Well, very simply put, you know, they've been working with people, but also on top of that, they are a legacy launchpad. I mean, Alex Becker talked about, you know, a Seedify on his crypto gaming video. He talked about the fact that Seedify is one of the most promising plays. He got phenomenal returns off of Seedify during the bull run of 2021. You can see that Seedify went all the way from like 50 cents to $16, which is not something to scoff at all. He had an all-time high market cap of $346 million, which right now, actually, it's not doing that bad. The market cap is at over $100 million, which is pretty good, actually. So why is Seedify doing a little bit better than it was back in 2022? Well, of course, the crypto gaming space is doing better, but another reason for it is they actually went through a halving back in Q3 of 2022. They actually had a highly inflationary staking pool for SFUND, and they introduced a brand new staking pool, which is the one that is currently working, which is, you know, it has SFUND yields, although comparatively low, and those tokens will be bought and deposited into pools through viral public raise premiums, instead of getting derived to the market mainly from the non-circulating supply. And this is pretty cool. You know, the APRs are very low, which is the entire idea behind it, because they want to go ahead and transform SFUND in nature due to a huge halving, and staking rewards will no more be a barrier for positive momentum. Also, the pools will benefit long-term thinkers by attaching multipliers. So the longer you hold, the more you get benefits for it. And they're also having a farming pool that they're cutting rewards. So they already did all that, right? And this is something very important to keep in mind when we're talking about these crypto gaming picks. We have to keep in mind that all these tokens back in 2021 had absurd yields. I mean, people were earning way too many tokens for where the price was, but it made sense at the time. I mean, like, look at what happened with Seedify, and everybody that got into Seedify absolutely killed it. Nowadays, though, you know, we've gone through this bear market. They've had to adjust. They've survived. I mean, clearly, right? They've had millions of dollars worth of volume even during that crazy bear market, and they adapted, right? They went ahead and made it more attractive for people to go ahead and get in. And now we're seeing this year, look at this. It's up 67% on the year. Not a lot of crypto gaming tokens are doing this, right? I mean, the ones we're picking apparently are all just going crazy, but Seedify has been doing wonderful things. And when we're looking into future proofing, right, when we're looking into 2024, not only did that whole halving thing happen with Seedify to make it more attractive, less hyperinflationary, but on top of that, we're going to start having to look at top crypto gaming picks that are going to be launching, because all of these are mooning. I mean, look, you look at this watch list, everything is just doing all kinds of different things. And to be able to get into things like Shrapnel and Atlas and Veracity and Nakamoto Games and Vulcan Forge before they even launch is just something you don't really see. And Seedify being the largest player in that space is the main reason we were so bullish on Seedify in the first place. So another thing I should probably go ahead and mention is that Seedify was at some point mainly on BNB, but this is very recent, November 15th, actually, literally 5 days ago. Seedify has gone ahead and done something very cool. They've done breaches that are now live on Ethereum and arbitrage with farming and staking included. So this is a big deal because ETH and ARB, I mean, we all know that's where most of the liquidity in crypto is. This is kind of a little catalyst. It's a big reason that Seedify has also been running over the past month. Of course, you know, it kind of started running beforehand, but it's only amplifying what it's done through this brand new bridge for Seedify. And of course, they're promoting some of the different things. So just so you can kind of get what's going on. In terms of the private sale, they give you a better price. The allocation's typically speaking much, smaller. So, obviously, it's a lot harder to get into. The public sale, as you can see, has a higher price, much higher allocation. Vesting period is a little bit more attractive for people on public sales. It's usually what people like. And this is the big thing, by the way. Unconditional refund for 7 days on the public sale. What that means is that if you do not like the performance of the token during the first 7 days, they will give you a refund. No questions asked, which I think is a very big deal. And this is something that I feel like a lot of launchpads are doing, because like people make like these 20x returns on launchpads. Usually they're not scared of going ahead and offering a refund because they're pretty sure that it's going to go the right way. I mean, performance wise, they were the top performing crypto gaming launchpad in the entirety of 2021. So, I mean, they're pretty confident to say the least. But that's going to be the finality of this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section in regards to this pick. We covered it on our top 10 crypto gaming tokens video. We've now gone ahead and talked about it on a sponsored overview, which is awesome to go ahead and get that level of support on the channel. Until the next time, stay classy, and that's all.